You are back with comedian Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I have just spent the last hour and a half. I had an early knockoff today, and I've just been deep diving into how to juggle a soccer ball. I have to do it because I have to teach my son how to do it. These fucking kids just won't go out and teach themselves anything. So I'm going to have to stand with him for like 100 hours until he can do like 5 in a row. And once he has confidence to do 5, then he can take control. But the problem is, I don't know how to juggle a soccer ball at all. I barely know how to kick one. I didn't play any wog ball when I was growing up. It was too gay. It was. It still is. I do have a little appreciation for it now, but it's still gay as fuck. So there I am after work in the living room, YouTubing how to fucking juggle a soccer ball, and there's like 9 billion videos. But I finally stumbled across one that actually gives you a good insight, some actual movement tips. The rest of it is just, bounce the ball off your foot a million times and see how it goes. It just takes effort. But this video is like, all right, the movement is from your hip and your knee. You don't move your foot at all. So fucking lift your foot off the ground with your hip and then kick the ball by flinging your knee. And I'm like, that's incredible. That's just 2 movements. You don't have to do anything. And then I started practicing it and it works. I'm still retarded at it, but it works better than whatever the fuck I was doing before. But it's just another one of those things that I just have to get him over the hump. Like with the Rubik's Cube, when I was teaching him the Rubik's Cube, if he was left to his own devices and YouTube, he would have got 2 twists in and given up. Like I would have at 8 years old as well. But I sat with him for 2.5 fucking days and we went through the whole fucking thing. Excruciatingly, he got a few slaps across the head. He gave up a million times, but I pushed him through. And then once he could do it, like he just went wild on it. He ended up being like autistic with it. And then 6 months later, when he's like doing it in under like 15 seconds, I was like, do you remember how you learned to do the Rubik's Cube? He's like, yeah. I'm like, how? He's like, I just started doing it by myself. I practiced really hard. I just felt like throwing the fucking Rubik's Cube at his fucking head. Started doing it yourself. And it was the same with reading as well. We put him in school here after not having him in school. Well, he was in school in India for a little while, but it was too hectic there and it was the middle of COVID. So we put him in school here and he didn't know how to read or anything. And the teachers are like, he might be disabled. And I'm like, he's not fucking disabled. He fucks us up at Uno. You wouldn't even know what to do in Uno against him. That might mean he's fucking autistic, but he's not retarded. So I sat down with him for 2 weeks. Every night, he got so many slaps across the head. But after 2 weeks, he could read. And then once he could read, he just fucking... You get confidence once you pass a certain hump. So I just need to get... him past the hump, but I also need someone to get me past the hump because I don't really want to be doing this. It's not a skill I feel like picking up at 40, but I know he's not going to do it, so I have to fucking do it, and now I'm juggling. I'm up to like 6 pretty consistently, and that's after a couple of days, but Jesus Christ, it's not ideal. And I had my mate, fucking the Algerian guy, come over on Sunday and he's teaching my son how to do kickboxing. And at the end of it, because he gave him a real workout. So at the end of it, my mate's like, all right, we'll get your dad to step in. And so my mate starts fucking sparring with me. I'm trying to defend and he hasn't got the glove fully on. It's like half in his hand. And he was just belting me and he got me one right behind the ear, like where the jaw and the ear meet. And it felt like I almost got KO'd. I was like dizzy and shit. It was a fairly, like it was a hit, but it wasn't like a full hit. But I sort of went blank and I'm like, I am not young anymore. I can't take these. I'm also not drunk. And then I had a headache for the rest of the fucking day. And my ears still kind of sore. Anyway, I had that silica test yesterday as well. And that seems to be all clear. Had to piss in a cup. Oh, I got my weight done as well. I haven't checked my weight in a long time. So before I did my rib injury, when I was in my absolute prime, which was about 18 months ago now, I was at 82 kilos, just trim, fucking in absolute peak Boyle condition. I jumped on the scales today. This would have been the first time in, let's say, 9 months, 8 months or something. 90 kg. I'm back in the 90s, which is fucked. Even when I was 82, I could have gone down like 1 more kilo and I would have been perfect. My lowest is 78, but then I popped my lung when I was at 78. And then I also broke my rib at 82 as well. So maybe 83 would be more likely. So 7 kg. I've got to lose 7 kg to be in like good condition. So that's the next mission. To get back down to 83 would be very nice. Maybe 82. I felt real good at 82. So the journey back down to 82 begins tomorrow. Definitely not today. Anyway, fucking that'll do it for today. And I'll see you the fuck later.